Welcome to a groundbreaking exploration of Nigeria's 2023 presidential election, a pivotal moment that has redefined the political landscape of Nigeria. As unexpected alliance formed and a youth-driven movement surged, the nation witnessed a remarkable shift in power dynamics. Join us as we unravel the story of the Labour Party's stunning ascent, the key players involved, and what that means for the future of democracy in Nigeria. Buckle up as we dive deep into the intricacies of an election that has left a mark on the country's political fabric. The outcome of the 2023 presidential election was anything but predictable. Political analysts found themselves grappling with the surprises that unfolded, particularly with the rise of the Labour Party. Amidst a field traditionally dominated by the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, and the All Progressive Congress, the APC. For over 2 decades, the political scene was largely a two-horse race, with the PDP and the APC monopolizing power, while parties like the Labour Party lingered on the fringes. The last significant victory of the Labour Party came in 2016 when Dr. Olusegun Mimiko secured the governorship seat of Ondo State. Since its establishment in 2002, the Labour Party struggled to make inroads against the entrenched dominance of its rivals, who constantly shared powers in the National Assembly and various state assemblies. However, a turning point arrived in May of 2022 when former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi joined the Labour Party after leaving the PDP. This strategic move not only revitalized the Labour Party but also brought with it a wave of enthusiasm and hope, especially among Nigerian youths. His candidacy galvanized support, culminating in the emergence of the Obidient movement, a grassroots campaign that encouraged young voters to mobilize and engage politically. Despite this rising popularity, the established parties remained dismissive. APC spokesman Festus Keyamo in the 2023 general election confidently asserted that the election was a contest solely between the APC and the PDP, declaring in an interview, he said, "To be honest with you, two parties can easily make the 25% in 24 states, and that is the APC and the PDP. They have the spread and they have the structures everywhere," he said.
At the end of the day. So the supporters should brace up for the fact that they may be misleading them to nowhere. But I can tell you that outside the Southeast is just a carpetbagger. He goes nowhere.
This arrogance was echoed by former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, who derided Obi as mainly a Nollywood actor with no real chance of winning, underestimating the significant political shifts underway.
Your next guest, Peter Obi, was governor. He got me arrested and detained for 48 hours in my hotel room. Now I am the governor of Kaduna State.
As the election drew closer, the Labour Party's momentum continued to build. The Obi Dati movement, named after Obi and his running mate, Dati Baba Ahmed, signified a significant surge in grassroots support. Social media played a crucial role as platforms became rallying points for the youths who expressed their desire for change and accountability in governance. However, skeptics like Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, who was the presidential candidate in 2023, remained doubtful. He expressed concern over the Labour Party's lack of elected officials, suggesting that political structure and experience would outweigh the popularity generated through social media campaigns. On February the 25th of 2023, the nation watched as elections unfold, revealing an unexpected landscape. Although Obi did not win the election, his performance was a stunning testament to the changing political tide. Tinubu of the APC emerged victorious with 8.8 million votes, followed by Atiku with above 7 million votes, while Obi garnered over 6 million votes. His ability to secure victories in traditionally dominated states showcased the shifting allegiance among the electorates. Perhaps the most astonishing outcome was Obi's win in Lagos State, a bastion of the APC power. This feat not only signified the Labour Party's significant inroads, but also symbolized a broader desire for change among voters who had grown disillusioned with the traditional parties. The Labour Party's success extended beyond the South, with notable wins in northern states, demonstrating a widespread appeal that crossed the regional and ethnic lines. In the National Assembly elections, the Labour Party dramatically increased its representation, moving from just 1 Senate seat to 8 and gaining 22 seats in the House of Representatives. This shift marked a seismic change in the political landscape as established political figures were unseated. For instance, Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State lost his senatorial bid to the Labour Party candidate. Such losses for prominent politicians illustrated the electorate's growing frustration with the status quo. The ripple effect of the election were profound. Political analysts noted that the emergence of the Labour Party as a credible third force rejuvenated Nigerians' democracy, engaging a more politically conscious electorate, particularly among the youths. This election demonstrated a growing impatience with the traditional parties as voters sought alternatives that aligned with their aspiration for better governance. Several factors contributed to the Labour Party's surprising success. Widespread discontent with the ruling parties, driven by economic challenges and the rise of social movements, created an environment for change. The NSAS protests, which highlighted police brutality and called for comprehensive reforms, played a crucial role in galvanizing young voters. Furthermore, the dissatisfaction with the APC's Muslim ticket alienated many, particularly in a country that is religiously diverse. The election signified a new era in Nigerian politics, with the youth taking an active role. The Labour Party emerged not just as a participant, but as a formidable contender capable of disrupting the status quo. This change serves as a reminder to all political actors that public trust and engagement are paramount. As voters increasingly seek alternatives to the entrenched political order, the message is clear: performance matters, and the electorate will hold leaders accountable. Moreover, the election results revealed a sophisticated electoral willing to challenge traditional loyalties. The voting pattern indicates a desire for governance that prioritizes the need and aspiration of the people over party affiliations. The Labour Party's ability to attract votes from both the APC and the PDP underscores a critical shift in public sentiment, reflecting a collective yearning for innovation and effective leadership. It is evident that this contest opened the eyes of politicians not to take the masses for granted. The emergence of the Labour Party signifies that voters are ready to exercise their power, and if parties fail to deliver, they will seek alternatives. The winds of change were not limited to the presidential election. They swept through state election as well, culminating in a historical victory for Alex Otti of the Labour Party in Abia State. Otti's emergence as governor represented a significant shift in the political dynamics of a state long dominated by the PDP. Prior to the election, Abia State had been a stronghold of the PDP, with the party controlling the governorship for nearly 2 decades. However, dissatisfaction with the ruling party's performance and governance issue created an opening for Otti and the Labour Party. The campaign leading up to the election highlighted a growing sentiment among the electorate that they were ready for change. Alex Otti, a seasoned banker and former group managing director of Diamond Bank, brought a wealth of experience, a fresh vision for governance. His campaign focused on addressing the pressing issues facing Abia residents, including infrastructure development, healthcare, education, and job creation. His promise to transform the state resonated deeply with voters who had grown weary of the status quo, which is the PDP. Otti's candidacy was bolstered by a well-organized grassroots campaign which effectively mobilized support across various demographics, particularly among the youths. His message of hope and progress struck a chord, leading to a bargaining movement that mirrored the National Obidient campaign. The Labour Party's emphasis on inclusivity and transparency attracted a diverse coalition of supporters, amplifying Otti's visibility and reach. As the campaign day approached, tension rose. The PDP, determined to maintain its grip on power, engaged in fierce campaigning, yet it became increasingly evident that the electorate was ready to embrace a new direction. On March 18th of 2023, the people of Abia State cast their votes, and the results were nothing short of historic. Alex Otti emerged victorious, securing over 175,000 votes against the PDP's candidate, who trailed with around 88,000 votes. Otti's victory in Abia State was significant not only because it unseated a dominant party, but also because it symbolized the electorate's desire for a governance model that prioritizes accountability and service delivery. His campaign success indicates a broader trend of political awakening among voters, showcasing the willingness to challenge established political norms. In his acceptance speech, Otti emphasized unity and collaboration, pledging to work for the betterment of all Abians, regardless of political affiliation. His victory sparked celebrations among his supporters, who viewed it as a win for progress and a break from the past. As we reflect on the 2023 election, it is clear that Nigeria's political landscape would never be the same. The rise of Labour Party and the mobilization of the youths signify a transformative movement in the nation's history. From Peter Obi's remarkable presidential campaign to Alex Otti's groundbreaking victory in Abia, the 2023 election have reshaped the political narrative, emphasizing accountability and a commitment to change. If this momentum continues, we may witness a future where the voices of the masses truly resonate in governance, paving way for a more democratic and equitable Nigeria. Stay tuned as we continue to explore development in dynamic political arena, exploring how the lessons learned from the 2023 election will shape the strategies of future political contenders. The fight for better Nigeria is just beginning, and the electorate is more empowered than before. Thank you so much for watching this video on Frank Speaks. Do well to drop a comment, like the video, and also hit the notification bell and subscribe before leaving the channel. Once more, thank you for watching.